Next, we're going to talk about the movement out of the back of the ring, timing of it, patterns of it, and how we teach and develop it, okay? So we need to push out of the back with our left leg, but we also need to use our right leg to produce momentum and help produce rotation out of the back for rotational shot and discus, okay? First thing we need to talk about is timing. When do we start to accelerate out of the back, okay? If we go too late, we're going to be off balance. We're not going to have as much power as we need, all right? It is better to err on the side of slightly early versus slightly late, okay? So what we've set up in this drill, these are a simple cone kick and cone sweep drills that we've done. What we've set up is some visual cues for the athletes. Essentially what they're going to do is they're going to kick this cone with their right foot, okay? Where we want to kick it and how we want to get there is indicated by these white lines. These white lines, tape lines that I put down, are pretty similar to where the sector line is going to be. So when they hit that position, that they're lined up, that their shoulders and hips are lined up with that sector line, that's when we want to start to move out of the back of the ring. The movement should be a push with our left leg, our left hip, followed by a sweep. So Jake's going to go ahead and demonstrate to start with. Jake, why don't you go ahead and get set like you're coming out of the back of the ring. So if Jake was set here, he would go through a 360. Okay, he's just going to be in a T posture. We're just going to hold. He'd go through a 360, and he's just going to stop at about 90. Okay, so at 90, this is 0, this is 90 for a right-handed thrower. At 90, now his hips and his chest are pretty much lined up with this sector line. He'd want to be a little bit further back, okay? He's pretty much lined up with this sector line. His left foot, left knee are pointed in the direction of that line. This is the point that we want to start to drive forward with the left leg and the left hip. So Jake's just going to go ahead and drive forward without kicking the cone the first time. Go ahead and push with your left leg. Go. All right? So he's moving down that line, pushing down that line. The next time he is going to try and sweep this cone with his foot. He is doing this with keeping his right foot turned open just like it is, trying to push this cone down this line. Okay? Go ahead, Jake. Right down the line, keeping his foot open. Okay? We want to keep that foot open because later it will develop some hip rotation throughout the throw. Jake's going to go again now to demonstrate this one more time. Very good. Now, if you can notice, we put the cone out in front, not right beside. We put this cone out in front because we have to push with the left leg first, followed by this sweep. Okay? That pattern has to happen. Otherwise, if we sweep first, our right leg gets in front, and now we have less power to move across the ring with our left hip.